I am Dr. Kate, or Dr. Wong if you want to call me. Either or works for me. I am a doctor of all things motherhood, and so basically I'm empowering you with answers before you get there and everything in between, even the baby. And so today what I'm going to go ahead and talk about is what I do for my clients. And so what sparked my idea is yesterday I had a conversation with my mom for like hours. So you can relate where you can have conversation with your mom for hours on the phone, in person, whatever it is, let me know below. But sometimes you just need a little heart-to-heart, kind of like hash out everything that's going on, like feeling inside, because the last thing you want to do is kind of keep it all in, and then anxiety and all these different things, and depression can literally just like spew out if you don't like let it out, right? And so I had that happen. I cried and all those different things. It's a weird moment, but a little too much information. So basically the topic was, am I sharing too much? So sometimes when I used to be little, I used to never share, never talk, never do anything. So if you can relate to that as well, I used to be a little nerdy, four-eyed, quiet little girl. And so I am proud, literally so proud of that, because that literally taught me so many different things. Because now I feel like the topic of was the question of should I be sharing like too much? And my answer is, if you're being you, like truthfully you, no, then no, you're not sharing too much. I have a rule where basically if you got nothing good to say or productive to say, to help a person, to serve a person, or to make a person smile, those three different things. If you have none of those things, then don't say it at all. Because I mean, what's the point of it, right? Besides that you're venting and you need to, help a person be productive, then yeah, that's one of the things as well too. So what sparked my idea of, so what I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you what I do to thank my clients, thank the community, those who I meet around the community, what I do, what are things inside the little envelopes that I actually send out after, a couple of weeks afterward, depends on what's going on with my schedule, because I'm like, it is what it is, right? When you're starting business by yourself, sometimes it takes a little bit of time. But what sparked my interest is, so I follow a couple, actually a lot of different entrepreneurs, online, on social, in person, all these different things, like literally follow and stalk, no, just kidding. But, so Jasmine Star is one of them, Gary Vee is another one, and a whole big plethora of different things as well. So Jasmine Star actually talked about in her recently shared videos, if you've seen that, let me know too, because she's amazing. But she basically was on Gary Vee's show where she did a 5-minute question and answer kind of thing, where she asked a question about her business and then Gary Vee answered. And so afterwards, they're both amazing people, but afterwards was even more amazing. She shared what Gary Vee gave her as a gift. And what Gary Vee does is he does these empathy wines, which we basically do a subscription, and then you order either monthly or whatever it is of the wine. So basically she for a thank you, he for asking the question and sharing herself in general, he mailed her a box of empathy wines. And so I'm not gonna mail a whole box of wine to everyone, which would be amazing, right? Maybe I should do that one day. Note that on my for my assistant who's watching, note that maybe I should do that one day, to send wines to people, clients as well. But as of right now, I'm focusing on mothers, and a lot of times mothers who are in fertility mode, and breastfeeding and all those different things. Sometimes wine is not the best idea, right? Not the best idea for that time. And so as for now, I will go ahead and continue my thank you cards, thank you little gift envelopes, if you want to say. And so what I do 4 different things. So I like sparkle. So number 1, sparkle. Oops. So anything glittery and sparkly, because sometimes you can say, have a card that says thank you, and then I do a handwritten note inside and saying whatever happened in the conversation, what I learned from them, what I appreciate, all these different things. I do that in a thank you note inside. I handwrite them because I feel like it has more of a personal touch to it. Because if you like handwritten thank you notes, let me know below as well, because that is something when you read it, it just makes you feel all warm inside. The second thing I do, if you're a little more a done-for-you person as well, I add on something like this. So I got this from one of my mentors, Dr. Marcia. So basically, she sends these thank you pop-up things with the gratitude in the back. I don't know if you can see this gratitude in the back. Let me do this whole makeup thing. How do you see that? Yeah, gratitude. I don't know if this makes a difference, but so basically I do a thank you. I'll pop it into the card here, and then I have my handwritten note in there. That's part one of my aspect, and inside of that pop-up you would basically open it like a little flap, and it has a little saying in there. And this one she sent to me a while ago. It says, "Let nothing dim the light that shines from within, hence the glitter." Oops, the glittery. And so recently I thought of something else to add on more, because sometimes so for me, so there's different love languages, right? I think there's 5 different love languages, and I score top on 2 different ones. Apparently I'm just not one type of love language, I'm literally 2 of the same thing. So that's time and gifts. So if you want to share some thank yous, time and gift, if you have a coffee with me, if you buy me coffee as well, or if you give me a thank you card, take the time to do those 2 things, literally those 2 things. Or you know, one of the best thank you gifts I'm gonna receive in general is I'm going to Disney World. So spending time with my fiance in Disney World would be amazing, because you have the time and the stuff of Disney. Oh my gosh, it's like happiness all over. But what else I do is I add on something else, almost like a card holder. So I'm Asian, so I do origami sometimes very minimal. So I fold these paper hearts almost like a card holder, and I stick it inside with the thank you little pop-ups inside here. And it kind of adds a little touch besides just thank you and just that one little card. And so that's what I do. And on there I write my little Instagram handle on there just because I'm one of those you know, when you're little, one of those people that does arts and crafts. So I have a whole bunch of okay, I used to have a whole bunch of what is it called, those boxes of like strings, random stickers, pencils, obviously, right, paper, what's it called, color pencils, pastels, just a whole big random things, and especially those strips of paper where you fold stars. Oh, there's so many things in general. There's so much more left at my brother's that I left at his place. But I cleared up my own place to only about, what do you call it, one little Target foldable pop-up kind of boxes where you put into those drawers, you could say. So it's basically that. And so I'm gonna go ahead today, quick one here, I'm gonna go ahead and teach you how to fold one of these cute little paper hearts. You could have different colors, you could have different things. If you have what is it, you have certain businesses, like people I work with are doulas, midwives, or anything like that, or even like kids in general. If you have kids and just want to fold little extra hearts for, you know, coming up is Mother's Day in May, or Father's Day later on. You could fold these little hearts and put it in there, and just cute little things to add on to it, right? And so I'm gonna show you how to do that. So first of all, you're gonna go ahead and get a square. And so if you don't find a square, I randomly just sometimes take a piece of paper fold here, sides down towards the middle. And then you have this little flap here, right? As so. Then you just fold these extra little corners to hide it in the back. And then when you fold them, it's almost like as if they are, you know, square business card holders. That's what I call them. So I just kind of stick it as so in the back. Right, stick it as so in the back. Ta-da! And so I just stick it into my thank you cards with my little Instagram handle, and that is that. So hopefully I'll share some love, not only for the thank you card, the pop-up little, what is it called, like tidbit of a quote, which will lighten people's day, and also something little special since I give with my time and things as well to show my love, whatever it is. Some people like, you know, touch, some people like other things, but this is what I do. And if it's something that you would like, let me know. If you want a I'm gonna call it step-by-step instructions of how to fold these, maybe I'll make one on my blog. And then here you go, here in the heart. And so so basically, so Jasmine starring Gary Vee sparked my interest, this idea. I'm making this video. Not only are you sharing love with yourself when you make them with time, it's almost meditative, right? And also with your clients as well. And so I have a bunch of clients who not only you know, start from fertility, like couples are trying to get pregnant, also moms who are looking for a different way, for a natural way to help their babies to heal, to, you know, when there's certain things like colic, when there's certain things like constipation, just have them function better, not only just, you know, things that are happening to them, issues, but just making sure that they're functioning properly, the milestones are being met. And then when they're in the postpartum, afterwards, I help them with that as well. Yeah, basically all things motherhood. I can't think of any way to explain it, but if you know of a better way, let me know, because I would love a new tagline. But just to add on here, we are having a Thursday night, which is coming up, workshop, which I have workshops every single month in regards to the topic of choice, depending on my Facebook group friends there in the Holistic Fertility and Motherhood group. And this month they chose Nutrition 101, and I will be talking about nutrition, the basic things about nutrition. Sometimes you have a whole rabbit hole of thinking, what do I do, what do I eat, what I don't eat, blah blah, all these different things. It's some more stress, seriously. And so I'm gonna go ahead and go about that on Thursday night. Would love to catch you on there, answer any live questions. And if you miss it, let me know. I can maybe send you a link for the replay for the week after, or you can find it later on. Okay, all right, have a good one, sharing the love on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever you're watching this.